So, we're here today, people. This is what Jamal Crawford said. If you guys can see, hold on, right there. There we go. Boom. Now, as a basketball trainer, I agree with him a lot. You have parents come that never played before and want their kids working on certain things. So trainers, to me, it's a business now. It's not the right thing to do, though. I want to make sure everybody understands it's not the right thing to do to work on things with kids that they're not going to do in the game. But sometimes from the business standpoint, you're going to do those things. What I've learned is now what I like to do is go look at game film, go see what the player is doing in the game. I remember one time I had a parent come up to me and say, hey, I want my kid working on, dribbling, breaking down somebody one-on-one. But then when I watched and seen them play, they weren't that player. I think we also need to utilize more open runs and playing with older people. We're seeing a lot of kids, I think parents too are holding their kid back for whatever reason. And at some point, IQ, speed, ability, and awareness is all going to catch up. You're only going to be so much stronger and faster than the next person. At some point, you're going to need to know how to play the right way. How does that happen? Like I said, those open runs, playing with older people, playing up 2 or 3 divisions if you can. If you're the best 11-year-old, why not go play 13s and see how that works out for you, right? And just try to see and find ways for you to get better. What's happening is people get complacent. When I say people, players get complacent and they think, oh, basketball is easy, right? But they're not facing no challenges. Especially if you're a 2 to 3 year holdback, what challenge are you really facing? If you're always bigger, stronger, faster, all you're doing is setting yourself up when you get to college to not be the best player. And training, I think, you need to make sure that you're training with somebody else, not by yourself. It's a team sport, right? We're not worried about how, okay, I'm by myself and just working on all my moves, right? How about we work on coming off a screen correctly, right? Making that right pass off the pick and roll. Just certain things like that, you know what I mean? Just understand the game, learning, and understanding who you are as a player. I will never be this man right here. Jamal Crawford is one of the best ball handlers of all time. He can do whatever, right? He's different. So if I'm playing with him, I'm more setting him up. It's just the reality of it, right? Some people really think that if they're playing with him, that they're going to be doing their own thing. That's not how it's going to work. A coach is going to look and be like, if you don't give Jamal Crawford the ball, you going to come sit down with me, right? So finding out ways to, utilize everybody around you, passing the ball, moving the ball, sending people up. We're missing that traditional point guard because everybody's looking to score. There's nothing wrong with setting the next person up. There's nothing wrong, right? If I'm playing with Kobe Bryant, I'm saying I'm looking for him in that triangle offense, right? Boom. But then how can I get better? How I can get better is working on my catch and shoot, right? Boom. Because when I throw it to Kobe and they double, they're going to kick out. I'm going to be wide open, right? Derek Fisher. So looking at role players, there's nothing wrong with being a role player. I think not only do a lot of players care about themselves, but they're not wanting to be that role player. And that's what we're missing. You have to understand that most of the time, you're not going to be the best player on each team. You're going to have to find ways to be an asset to your team, and that might be setting the screen. That might be passing, right? Things like that. But we're so focused on buckets right now and breaking people down and dribble. How about triple threat? What is a triple threat? What can you do? What are the 3 things you can do out of triple threat, right? Why are you in the triple threat? Off the catch, okay, when you're dribbling, why do you jump stop, right? Things like that before we get to players like him, Jamal Crawford, right? One of the best scorers, the best 6 man of all time, right? He was a bucket. He worked his way up to that. And he understood when he got in the game, he had to be that scorer. And everybody on his team understood that. And if I were to play with him today, I would make sure I'm finding him and setting him up. So it's all about finding who you are as a player and understand how you can help the team. It's not about just buckets. All right? Tell me what y'all think, man. And just know, none of y'all can guard me, though.